Oh, Black Power. What was that you was putting in there about the sentencing? You think they're doing that as a political hype?
It is a political hype. Like to sentence Trump to try to sentence him to a year on September 18th and take him out of the race is to secure the race for her, who openly just stated her policy is socialism slash communism, and her running mate also said one man's socialism is the next man's neighbor. So what's coming is coming. I keep on saying get ready before November, but I try to mess with people's feelings because so many people in their feelings about Trump and him being a racist, but no one's in their feelings about her being a brown racist. So it's one of those things where I just have to sit back and observe, man, because under socialism, over 100 million people died between Stalin and Mao. She's coming with Stalin and Mao um, uh, tactics as far as the price cuts and the price managements on food and stuff. If you just watch what happened in Venezuela before this last election when they went into turmoil, that's what she's setting America up for. To think that we're not going to have skirmishes if they lock Trump up, everybody's tripping. If they lock Trump up, everyone's going to have a problem, especially black
Need to
women
lock and load.
because because her because she's brown and she's running for president. Black women are going to have it worse. And why are they going to have it worse? Because of this whole gender war that was started by two white men that has black men and black women in eyes right now. It's all by design.
Yes.
I'm a year right there. I can't keep on. I'm talking about some health issues, but go ahead, John. Black Power.
Black
Oh,
Power.
okay, Black Power, brother. Yeah, we take care of the family and appreciate you coming on even in the time of illnesses and stuff. So I just saw your text. Sorry about that. Oh yeah, Black Power. We got Sister Aisha in the house. Coming from yeah, New World War. You still on? Yeah. Good
I
looking
was
out. New
telling
World War. Y'all bring good people to the table.
you,
We got hook the brother up on
Robbie,
that benevolent fund so that he can do some good things with that money. Black Power. Oh, welcome, Sister Aisha. Black Power. Talk black to us.
how is everybody? Shalom, family. Shalom and peace and black power. I am
Shalom.
listening.
Peace and
I
bless.
joined late, but it's funny how I was listening to you all talk about Kamala, and I've been listening to our people talk about we've always had to vote the lesser of two evils. I don't know how I feel about that. I did the same thing. I remember my mom. My mother and father were born in Guyana, South America, and I remember her taking me to vote and her seeing it as a privilege. Being a naturalized citizen, as they call it, I guess, to coming into this country. And I remember, but I'm looking at myself and I'm saying, why are we fighting between two evil sides in the first place? To me, we should be galvanizing and going to this government. I know living here in New York, the governor, Kathy Hochul, there was some of our Black power brokers like Viola Plummer, may the Most High rest her. Viola, I think it was she was from the December 12th movement. I don't know why it escapes me all of a sudden, brain freeze. But the December 12th movement, one of the sisters, she passed away. She was an elder sister and a Black Power leader. And Viola Plummer, wrote
Yes, yes.
yes, she wrote
We
what was it, one of the proposals for reparations. And, the governor here is sitting on it, and I think she put Al Sharpton and somebody else in charge of it. And the thing about it is, I feel like this is a time period where we should be preparing to leave here. In my opinion, I don't think that our people are going to be here. We may not all leave in droves as we did before, but we will leave in groups. Some groups have already left. They went back to Africa or other places because we're never going to get liberation here. You can't get liberation or sovereignty in another man's land under a government of foreign people who are not you. And we can go and vote, and I do vote, but it really doesn't make a difference. When I do vote, I've tried to vote by issue and the proclamations and things like that. But as far as voting between these two candidates who neither one of us gives a damn about any of us, it's just kind of like it to me. It's almost like an exercise. It's a futile exercise because it's nothing really, there's going to be done. They're not going to do anything to assist us. We have to formulate our own, governments within ourselves and then send representatives who are going to do things in our interests to deal with the government that we're living under now. That's how I look at it. But I understand people not wanting to deal with Trump, so they'll deal with Kamala, but she's just as wicked as he is. And, we're talking about racism, like the brother just said, but they want to turn our children against us. They want to, if we send our children to their schools, they want to put a Tampax machine in the boys' bathroom. If it is a boys' our children, that you ain't got to listen to your parents. If you want to take this vaccine, or if you think you were born a boy but you're really a girl, and and that's another thing. Why are we allowing our enemies to educate our children? I support the homeschooling mothers. My son is 21 now, but I had to go in the public school system here in New York and act like a royal negress in order to get him the education, and so he will be protected. But nowadays you can't even do that because these young people now, the way the school system is now, they're poisoning our children against us. They have these homosexual teachers from kindergarten telling them you are what you feel and all this bull crap. And Kamala, she stands for that. So I'm like, okay, I don't want Trump, but I don't want her ass either, with all due respect. And I'm gonna just stop talking. Dehu and shalom to everyone.
Sister, I got something for you. New York just started their task force reparations about a couple weeks ago. You got Jennifer Jones or something. I think her name Jennifer Jones. But you guys just had your first reparations task force meeting. You just voted in your chairperson and you got your co-chairs, 2 co-chairs. So hang in there. Hey, follow that. We're gonna be on y'all, supporting y'all.
Jennifer
it's real out there.
Name, I'm gonna look this up. Jennifer Jones.
I think her last name is Jones, but look up New York's task force commission. I think they call them commissions. Yes, you guys just had it 2 weeks ago. Your first one.
Shay. See how
I saw the whole thing. We saw, our team saw it from CJ here in California. We supporting y'all out there. Yeah, no, don't give up. Make sure you follow that. Make sure you go to the public comments committee, because you guys, they actually sit down and let y'all talk back and forth. And other than like us, we only have like a minute, 2 minutes, and 3 minutes, but they interacting with the public out there. Please follow that, sister.
Thank you, double R.
Yeah. Jennifer something. Jennifer, I think it's Jones. Jennifer, I know it's Jennifer. She got some. She's in legislation. I know she's a legislation lady out there.
I'm gonna look it up right quick too.
Yeah, Jennifer. I'm trying to look for her name real quick, but just look up New York Reparations Task Force. I don't know if it's task force.
Much. I'm gonna look it up because I went to a reparations meeting at a church in Harlem and I was very disappointed. But thank you so much, my brother.
How long ago was that?
That was I'm trying to think. It was in the winter time, and I remember they had us signing all these these little sheets, about this and that, and but I'm gonna look at it. Jennifer Jones, I'm gonna look her up and find out what's going on.
I know her first name is Jennifer for sure. I'm trying to look it up, bro. Yeah, but you guys are sharp though, man. I love y'all. I love the members. Y'all got 10 members. Matter of fact, if you give me your number, I'll write my number down and I'm gonna send you, because I took pictures of it. Send it to me. I took the pictures of it. It was a live broadcast. Send me your number. My number is 951-551-5404. I'm gonna put it in the chat, and then I'm gonna show you pictures, and you can see these people. Yeah.
Her name is Jennifer Jones Austin.
Yes, that's her. She's
the CEO, executive director of the FPWA, an anti-poverty policy advocacy nonprofit with the 170 members organizations. So I can try to put this in the chat.
Yeah, and I've seen the pictures. You can see all the members. Like, they had all the members up there. I took pictures of it.
Well, I sent it to Lightning. Lightning can put it in the chat.
I put my number in there. If the sister send me the number, I send her the pictures, and they got their names there. She can see everybody on there.
Wow, we got a blessing. We got a blessing. Oh man, I got to run a victory lap. I don't know what I did. I turned my head. I tried to use my ear pods just now, and I changed it to earpods. And when I changed it back to speakerphone, oh shucks, I could hear y'all. Goodness gracious. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, though, depending on what you're saying. I'm just joking. I know everybody on here is keeping it real. I appreciate you, Sister Tanisha, letting me know what was going on because I had no idea. I'm like, man, let me put these ear pods back. Whatever worked, it worked. Goodness gracious. So where we at, y'all? Where we at?
If you would have came in and understood, you would have found out. But now you didn't got us all off. We were just getting ready to. She just gave her the information. I was just about to text you the information. Put into the chat for me, please.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Go for it. Let me know what's up. I was excited. I was like, I started hearing Double R's voice. I was like, all right, now we black in the house.
Well, I've been asking what you drinking in your cup. I think I need some.
I got coffee. Well, actually, let me go get it. I'm gonna show y'all. I got a mixed drink. Let me show you what I'm mixing. Two different coffees. No. To me, a mixed drink is two different coffees. That's all. Yeah.
All right, off the air. Okay, rolling along. We have any updates from the Sandy Macy? If anybody was done talking to this topic, or should we go to the next update? Or anybody go to the event next yesterday? The Warrior want to come and give us what happened at the Marcus Garvey commemoration.
Actually, Shaky Mom Akbar was talking about it earlier, but she was there.
Okay, no, I was watching. And so, the Warrior is speaking about Grandparents Day coming up September the 8th. He said she was mentioning that. So, everybody's going to be on March and October.
Shaky Mom, you want to update on that? Was outside and the cake was inside.
Why then you are sounding so
Wow, my sound is. Ain't that something? They're getting me all around the world. First, I can't hear y'all. Y'all can't hear me. Oh well.
You got a lot to edit out after
I hear an echo. Does anyone have two devices on? If you got two devices on, we'll call the echo. Oh, no, hold on. I can find out where it's coming from. If everybody mute, it might go away. Well, there you go. See?
I think it was you. The other thing you had.
I'm still on.
Okay.
All right, Black Power. As long as it went away, I believe what New World said, which is they may be sabotaging me, but then I also believe what my left side of my brain is saying, you might be not pushing the right buttons.
No, brothers, your safe bet, man, here in Las Vegas, Black Lightning, your safe bet is that they sabotaging you, man, because they be sending me through this crap all the time. That's how I recognize the sign. Oh, and by the way, white folk, it's 100 degrees out here in Las Vegas right now. And like I said, come out here, sit out here in the sun with me. You know what I'm saying? And then I will show you that how we are not the same. You know what I'm saying? And I'll call the paramedics for your ass when your skin get to peeling. I love the sun. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what was that?
It rained yesterday. It rained yesterday out here.
And the sun loves you.
I think you got two devices on. You must have. Shabaka, what was that lady's name you mentioned earlier that died in the struggle?
Okay. All righty. Okay. Which one? There's so many of them.
When we was talking about the with Snick that was lynched and thrown in the river. The white lady.
Yeah, man,
the one you said.
Her name was Viola. Her name was Viola Luiso. She was with Dr. King, and I'm gonna put it in the chat.
Was she a white woman?
Viola,
Was she a white woman?
yes, sir, from Detroit. Yeah,
And
yeah, she was from Detroit.
she got lynched right along with us, right?
No, sir. Actually, what happened is, brothers, that they buried her after they killed them, man. They put them all in a job construction site where they was building a dam down there in Alabama, man, and they were unearthed. And that's why you always hear me crumb bum on Frog Face down there, the former governor of Alabama. Segregation yesterday, segregation day, segregation tomorrow. Man, the hell with George Wallace, man. May he rest in peace. Excuse my language, but he was no good.
Yeah, you're right about that. I want to mention her.
No good.
John Brown's out there.
Yeah, Viola Louisa. I got it up there in the chat room right there, Dynamite.
I saw a movie on that, whereas the sheriff, the sheriff was part of that, you know, and they tortured them.
It was called Mississippi Burning.
Yeah, they threw them in the river.
Mississippi Burning. And down too, and I want to. And then also too, Lightning, I want to put it up there for the generations after us. If you all have ever heard or familiar with Nina Simone, excuse the expression, she made a song called Mississippi Goddamn, which is the title of it. And she was talking about the brutalization of our people that was going down there in Mississippi and Alabama at that time right there. And another film that I really enjoyed watching was called In the Heat of the Night, with Sidney Poitier, where that white man slapped him and he slapped that white man back. That was beautiful.
You know it. Yeah, man.
Yeah, and that was in 1967. And in 1967 was the height of the Black empowerment era, 67, 68, 69, and 70. And then they started diluting it, man, sending a lot of our people to prison, man, for life sentences, man, like they did Mutulu Shakur, just like what they did with our sister Ashada, who got not clemency, what do they call that? Okay, well, they allow her to stay in Cuba for the rest of her life. I forgot what the asylum. Yeah,
exactly.
Cuba gave Assata Shakur political asylum, and as we all know, that was Tupac Shakur's auntie.
Yeah, and Eldridge Cleaver also. We were talking about him earlier. He had to go.
Yes, he went to Algeria.
Yeah. Yeah, he was partner with my daddy. He had to split right at the same time I went to California. It was the same time he went to Algiers. Yeah.
Yes, sir. And then, of course, you know, and Dr. Newton was shot in 1967 in October, man, over there on the street of called 7th and Peralta. And then, of course, you know, he was fighting the case, man, for about 3.5 years where they was trying to give Newton the death penalty, but he went before 3 hung juries, and so they went on there and released Dr. Newton. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh. Yeah, how about that? Yeah. Plus, I mean, you know, he was sharp, too. But then that just goes to show, you know, that they out to get us. If we let our guard, cannot let your... And I hope I was a good example of keeping your guard up. When I said, nope, I don't have questions like that on the air, because this brother and me, we got each other number. I can talk to him about that off the air.
This is New World. Let me chime in just for a second. Fact, truth will get you killed.
Huh? Sir? Come again? You muted yourself, brother. Black Power.
No, I didn't. They muted me. I said truth can and will get you killed in America, and America is the biggest deceiver on the planet.
How about that? How about that? Your audio go out. You in that? How about that, man? But then again, I don't know because see, one thing I've been working. I kind of like do this, you know, and I know that when water gets in the lines, it does that. I know when the satellites can't get a clear shot of the satellite, it does that. And right now it's buckets of rain up here. So, I mean, when we abandoned the ship on that old network, there was buckets of rain then too. I mean, everybody was saying they sabotaged. me, I'm like, yo, there's outages everywhere right now. Because I'm one of the ones
How
that's,
convenient.
huh?
Yeah,
Black
yeah,
Power.
yeah. Like I'm saying, yeah, like I'm saying, brother. You know, it's very convenient because, like Black Joe say here in the chat, everyone is being scrambled. Everyone, and he's right about that.
About
You see,
that.
man, because they scramble the shit out of me all the time, man, all the
Hmm.
time.
But
Yeah,
like,
read some
But
of
see,
the
this
chat,
goes
Lightning.
with the territory,
you will
you
get
know, and then
outages. I'm sorry, what say, Sister Tanisha? Black Power.
I'm sorry, I'm eating, y'all. Check the chat.
Oh, okay. What we having?
I had some egg rolls today. This is just a snack until I cook dinner. I just got done twisting a head full of hair.
Another one of our gourmet chefs. Call KD. Where the werewolf? Werewolf, he know I throw down too. Me, I eat. Y'all cook. Whoever's cooking, invite me over to eat. I gotta hold this camera up because people on YouTube, they be noticing too damn much.
Now, I'm about to
exactly.
be doing some pot meals because I got a meal prep this week. It's going to be heavy. I'm not
Uh,
homeschooling this year, so I'm about to try this weird system for at least a semester.
I put together some weird stuff. I didn't know if it was gonna come out all right or not, really. The spinach, mixed vegetables, and rice. I'm telling you. Oh boy. Somebody cook and bring it to Double R's house
Everybody coming to the mountains.
at a disclosed location. Dig that? Oh wow, look at my hat. My hat went up with my eyebrows. I like
Yeah, but
that.
we got a whole white that make his meal. That's why he can kick back with his feet up. What you talking about?
I'm sitting there. I'm sitting at Black Power Central. You see, you got the Black Panther right behind me. But I was thinking about
Right.
the British. Y'all, yeah. Well, I know it might be new to me and it might be old to y'all. I'll be like, man, everybody know everything except me. So I found out about the British Black Panther Party, the BBP,
Right.
is
Yep.
the Black Panther Movement, the BPM. That was the Black Power organization in the United Kingdom that fought for the
Hmm.
rights of black people and racial minorities in the country. The BBP were inspired by the United Snakes Black Panther Party, us. Um,
Hmm.
and again, that was the originals, Huey and Bobby and Eldridge and them. So they were inspired by the U.S. Black Panthers. Um, though they were unaffiliated with us, the British Black Panther Party adopted the principles of political blackness, which included activists of black as well as South Asian origin. The movement started in 1968 and lasted until around 1973. Now, I want to say something about that. They say it lasted until 1973. Hell, they say we stopped when back in Oakland. We haven't stopped. Ain't nobody stopped. The train is still on the tracks. They just want to make it
Yes,
look
sir.
stop. They want to make it look
Right.
you ain't got no backup, no black up. But as you see right behind me, Black Panther Party still
Hey,
standing strong, with our
hey, hey.
chairman, Imam Akbar, and I will say he a front line general. There's a difference between a general that makes that phone call to sick the troops on your ass, and there's a big difference between a general that says, follow me, we going into battle. Click, click, and got that big shotgun too. Oh no, you don't want to mess around and find out. Mm-mm. Tell you
Hmm.
what, the
And
fact
then
that I
keep in mind too,
mentioned very
and then
deceiving to people that want to mess around with us because I ain't wrapped too tight. He's the one. He's the one with all the scruples and all the knowledge and all the patience. Me, sorry, I had to put it like that. Just make a point. Because every now and then, somebody will walk up and realize not only do you have Black Panthers, you got a black lion in the car, But I identify as a Black Panther. All right, but let
well,
me finish.
the words.
The British Black Panther Party started in 1968, ended in 1973. I don't believe that, but the movement reached its pinnacle with the 1970 Mangrove 9 trial. I know Shabaka, you could probably get a little more information on that, or anybody that want to look it up. But I ain't look up the Mangrove 9 trial yet. The trial involving members of the Panther movement and other black activists succeeded in fighting against police harassment of Frank Critchlow's Mangrove restaurant. So I'll bring y'all more as I get it, but I'll drop the mic right there for y'all because I'm sure there's a whole lot. Oh, Darkus.
Read the chat?
Oh, okay, go for it. Go ahead, read it, please.
No, you read the chat. I can't. You read the chat right now.
Sure. I'll be glad to. Well,
yeah, I got it pulled up as well too, Black Lightning. You know
okay.
what I'm saying? And this is off of Wikipedia. The Mangrove 9 were a group of British black activists tried for inciting a riot at a 1970 protest against the police targeting of the Mangrove, a Caribbean restaurant in Notting Hill, West London. Their trial lasted 55 days and involved various challenges by the 9 to the legitimacy of the British judicial process. They were all acquitted of all the most serious charges, and the trial became the first judicial acknowledgement of behavior motivated by racial hatred within the Metropolitan Police. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And now, funny you said that because what was point number 7 by Dr. Newton? We want an immediate end, okay, to the murder of unarmed black people and police brutality.
Mm-hmm.
Point number
Absolutely.
7, and then if I recall that Bobby Seale wrote off in his memoirs is that we were doing the food programs as well too. We was doing the free breakfast programs, but point number 7 took up a lot of our time, and they were grassroots organizations. So grassroots means, man, everybody's digging in their pocket, passing the hat around amongst themselves, you see. So they didn't get like, no big time corporate sponsors or anything like these Democrats and reptilians get. You see what I'm saying? They didn't have guys like Trump, man, who had all this money, man, to put it off into their cause, but you could best believe the dump as in human shit, and I want to make that perfectly clear, is getting, man, donations, man, plus his money too, man, from these good old boys and Georgia fellas, you know what I'm saying, and these Cluxes. Hopefully he'll lose. You see what I'm saying? He might steal the election or whatever. All I'm just saying is, man, we got to be prepared for the worst case scenario, and that there is for our economical self-sufficiency, building up our own infrastructures of commerce, education, engineering, mathematics, and technologies, because these white folks is coming, gentlemen and ladies. You see what I'm saying? You got to keep your guard up. You see what I'm saying? And they want us to be dumb. Oh, we love everybody like them. Sky, you the Bob, I just love you, Bob. You know that damn Uncle Remus crap. Zippity doo dah, zippity day. I got plenty of nothing, and nothing's plenty for me. We gotta throw that. We gotta throw that in the trash. I say straight out.
But see that.
I got one question, everybody. How do y'all feel about the guys from the mayor?
You could say again.
Say again.
How y'all feel about Militia Boss running for mayor?
Hey, man, running
breaking up,
man. He wanted to continuing about.
Hey, y'all, Mike check.
It was originally political party. Originally, oh man, they really. Let me go to a different section of the house. We were original political party anyway. As far as anyone, we're saying Black Power. I can't hear you. Are they scrambling up like that? What time is because Devices on.
Probably you.
Nope, it ain't probably me. We'll probably take everybody off of the stage and find out who it is. How about that? We'll do it like that. See, I can remove everybody off the stage, and now the echo is gone, so it probably ain't me. It's probably what New World
I'm
Warrior.
still on. Does that sound like it?
They scrambling us. That's all it is. We're being scrambled, and either that or it could be the storm. I'm not going to say we're being scrambled when I know we had buckets of rain outside just a few minutes ago. So I'm not going to say we're being scrambled, but we're being scrambled. Hey, wait a minute. Okay, I'm bringing y'all all black to the stage so you see it ain't me.
I got rain yesterday hit me.
Well, I'm bringing everybody black up to the stage so you can see it ain't me. Dude. But
Yeah,
it is awful.
we trying to get some feelings out about the mayor.
Does somebody have to? I was going to try to read the chat, but I'm getting a bad echo. Are you sure it's not coming off? Do you have two devices on, Sister Tanisha?
Nope. My phone is downstairs dead. I'm upstairs on this one. Nope.
Well, I don't know what it might be, but it don't matter. Did you want to read that chat, or you still want me to read it?
I can't read it because I don't have two devices. It's not going to show the chat in my mic at the same time. I can't. I'm just going to try.
Okay, no problem. Let me see if I can get to it.
I can do it. And plus, I'm putting together school bags and writing permanent markers and new clothes and all that at the same time.
Getting the little ones ready. Okay,
Right,
I'll read it.
8:30 on the dot.
From our MOI, Brother Black Joe puts in here a storm of racial media posts about the flash mob event. Wait a minute, hold on. That was part 2. Hold on, let me go part 1. Okay, here we go. Wait a minute, there's part 3 on this. Okay, the killings of a 12-year-old Houston girl found last week in the shallow water of the city drainage ditch after having been strangled was already a horrific crime. It does. Well, I can read this off TV. When already a horrific crime, it doesn't get any worse. The city mayor's John Whitmire said the investigators arrested 2 recent Venezuelan migrants, and charged them with the killing of the girl, Jocelyn Nungaroy. Sorry. The second of 2 appeared in court on Tuesday. Both were being held on a $10,000 bond, and say, what's this? Lakin Raleigh was a 22-year-old nurse student out on her morning run at the University of Georgia when the authorities say a stranger dragged her into secluded area and killed her, sending shockwaves through the campus as police searched for the suspect. The arrest of a Venezuelan man who entered the U.S. illegally and was allowed to stay to pursue his immigration case put the tragedy at the center of the 2024 presidential campaign. Well, yeah, I've been hearing about that too, because it's like, I don't know, that the Biden and them, that's one thing Trump ain't doing. They just letting everybody in the country, and a lot of these people are sent from other countries as they're undesirables. It's like they're letting them out of prisons and letting them out of mental institutions and sending them right on over here. And then when they do a dastardly crime like that, what these people do? Let them go? Nah. They should just be sent back to their countries. No, I take that back. I'm going to say what I was originally thinking. They should be executed. They come over here and they do crimes like that, they should be executed.
Don't.
All
Sorry,
right.
but I can't do that. Black
Right.
Power.
Black Power. Oh, well, go ahead and finish it up, brother. I was like going. Yeah, okay. They should just the country, not at least remove.
The interference base.
Yeah. See the interference. Yep. Yep. If you want to read that last, can you right now? Things in the house.
No, interference is
Man, that interference. Yeah. Let's go back to one of the things they say extra watchful because when it ends, that's when they know that we're eating and not aiming shotguns. Maybe if they and they see my time, they see they off, get the message. Black Power. I am that nigga.
That's crazy.
I shouldn't have stopped you.
Thinking that they aiming those see they have where they can aim it. So that's why I come out on. And then the youth
Hey,
right now.
you got
What?
you walk in and one way to try to go back, you gotta stay in one area and never already come into the room and
Short line system so bad. Check, mic check, mic check. It ain't Earth. Let me bring you back. Trying to search out the problem.
No
okay,
problem. You walking around, just give double R on you. He have him muted. You have everybody muted but you. You're the distraction.
They mute themselves because they're disciplined. And a matter of fact, double R is not muted. Black Power. Oh, see, I got a better way. I just take them off because right then I was looking for how
mute me.
No, wait a minute, hold on. Double R is not on the stage. He on the stage now. Yeah, you are now. Yeah, I hear you. Black Power.
Okay.
I was searching out to see where the interference might be coming from.
It's okay, we got it now. Let them talk. Go ahead, double R.
Coming from any of us.
I just tell them to unmute me.
Wait a minute.
Okay, go ahead.
I was looking for the disturbance, that's all. But if anybody got anything they want to drop, go ahead, drop it. Black Power. Oh, we weren't finished reading that reading the chat. Let me finish that. I noticed that sound went away.
You was reading. You want me to finish reading it?
Yes, please, because they can hear you. I know I'm being scrambled.
Where did you stop at?
Let me look back in there. The third one. I mean the second one. I didn't do the last one. Yep.
You got the storm of the social media post at 6:47. You mean, or you read the one with the you at the lake in Raleigh with 22-year-old nursing student.
Yeah. So finish on. Yeah. No. Actually, I read that one. The one that says a storm of social media posts. That one.
Okay. The flash mob event prompted the police the next day to fact check what they said was misinformation. A few days later, the owner of a Northwest Aurora apartment complex and his public relations agent told the media that the Venezuelan gangs had effectively taken over his 99-unit complex. And then Black Joe was just saying that somebody is doing that, and I can keep going with these Venezuelan attacks. And Riley was a black woman, Venezuelan and El Salvador, not even Mexicans, and that is just horrible. He said, Then we just got to understand everything, and then we got to the same way likes can cause seizures, some MK Ultra, SHIT. Then we got these tech firms are throwing monkey wrenches in our works. And it's super easy for them to do it now at 6:56, and we're all caught up with the chat.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I had heard reports that they were committing these crimes and then being let go. You know, so I mean, I'm against death penalty of any sort of anyone, but I'm just saying, just the threat of it will make these people stop it. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe just go ahead and do it. They'll stop then. And say,
Are
hey,
you
you
against the death penalty?
last say, yeah, he was. Do you do it too?
Why are you against the death penalty?
No, I'm just saying. Here, and they come illegal and kill. I mean, get away with it.
You're
We was
breaking up too bad. You're breaking up.
okay. All right. If we would get away with it.
That again is not. If we're going to deal with criminality severely, let's start with the first criminal, which is America. Everybody's following suit because, as I said, and I won't stop saying it, bullies don't stop, they must be stopped. America is a criminal society, so they're just following the lead. If you're going to stop crime, start at the top and work your way down. America is a disease, it's not a country. So it must be dealt with severely to check this thing. And we're the children of the Most High. And if we don't put it on the right track, it will never be retracked correctly. Hotep.
Hey, look, if we go to their country and do this, we'll be executed, guarantee it. Go over to Venezuela and murder somebody and see if you make it out that country.
No, you're not. They're going to kick you off the planet quickly.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you know you can go in some of them countries like that. What's that girl? The basketball player that got locked up for a weed. What's the name?
Russia. Brittany Griner.
Right. They're gonna keep her in there in their prison for life for weed. Yeah. What they do to you for murder? Huh?
Oh yeah, man, they're gonna make a public spectacle out of it, bro.
Hey, look, we need to take a strong line on this. It might be harsh, it might sound a little hard, but I tell you what, if they knew the penalty for murder is an eye for an eye, they wouldn't do it.
It was in my trunk in my car. It was hot. It blew the can.
Stealing something, they wouldn't do it.
13th Amendment.
Hey, look, go to the Middle East and steal something. The penalty is cut your damn hand off.
Yeah, that's the law, Sharia.
So it's like, but we way too nice over here, too soft. You know, I just say, look. No, I ain't gonna say it. Maybe I'm keeping a little bit too real tonight. Situational awareness.
Now that shooter in Buffalo that killed them 10 people, the black people on that Sunday, had here's your reparations on his AR. Now he needs the death penalty.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And keep in mind, Double R, a friend of mine, man, lost a relative in that. You know,
man.
Yeah.
But he
here's your reparations on he wrote it on his AR.
Yeah, he should get the death penalty, but what about them Venezuelans that brutally dragged the woman down into the woods and killed her? Damn, don't they deserve the death penalty too?
Absolutely.
Oh, hell yeah, most definitely. And then look
I'm with that eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. You feel me?
Yes, sir. And look what they did to the little black girl up there in Chicago where they went and slashed her face, man. Them fools, man, shouldn't even been walking within 20 minutes after that, man. They should have been stretched out there and have the Cook County scrape up the sanitation problem. See, all this here, black family, is hypocrisy. You see what I'm saying? And you got these damn Yasa bosses up there that, yes, man, Kim Scott, what have you. Oh, man, I just love you and all that. No, man, we got to turn our back on them fools and let it be known that they do not represent us. Well, Shabaka, we're all the same. Come bring your white ass out here in this desert and sit with me, man, for a couple hours in this 102-degree heat. And in 20 minutes, I'll pick my point that we ain't. And you know,
102 is cool out there. Y'all be getting 120.
Hey, look, we ain't got.
no double R. You all there in Southern California got the beach breeze, man. So you all out there in Death Valley, man, might get up there to about 101, 102. No, but I heard Death Valley.
Death Valley get 130.
Hey, check this out. Hey, check this out.
On their motorcycles riding through there.
Hey, check this out.
Yeah.
Hey, let me throw this in there real quick. A saltine can't get nowhere near us. A graham cracker can, you know. Mm-hmm. So if I see a graham cracker out there with a device aimed at me and it's scrambling me, then he need to know that that arrow don't make a whole lot of noise. Huh. Anyway, I'm not going to say too much more because I'm feeling like that tonight, y'all. Sorry. I'll be on that war too. I just don't say it because when I'm at war, it's going to be got the goggles. Y'all better be ready for whatever happens. Just like Brother Joe say, get your get a gas mask, and get the chemical gas mask, the good one. So it'll block out anything, everything, a gas mask, plenty of ammunition, guerrilla warfare. I like flamethrowers. I don't know about everybody else, but I like flamethrowers. Set your ass on fire. That's what needs to happen to these illegal people that walk in our country. See, it would be different if they walk in here and started robbing banks and stuff. You'd be like, all right, yeah. So there's some bad motherfuckers, stuff like that. But no, you don't come in here and start brutalizing our people. Now you're at war with us.
Yeah, exactly. You see what I'm saying? And then
you do something to our people, you got to deal with the Black Panthers. We are the Black Army. Yeah. And like Sheikh Akbar said,
Ronald Reagan feared, and that's what Ronald Reagan feared in 1968. Those senile bastards.
Ain't that right, Sheikh Imam Akbar? We take them to the family and find out what the family want to do.
Like,
yes, sir.
Yeah.
Coming off. Wait a minute. Not all of it, but a lot of it. New World, if you got two devices, please turn one off and mute yourself because that static is going to really come through the lines.
Hold on a second.
Hey, I'll be muting. I'll be putting people in the backstage just to find out where the static's coming from. That's all. But one time I put everybody in the backstage and the static was still there. So, oh well. Black power. Let me bring you back up anyway. Tell them about, is it malevolent fun or benevolent fun? Black power.
First of all, I want to say, if you're black in America, you've always been at war. You were just the only one who didn't get the memo. The term is benevolent fund because we want to provide funds for the children of the victims of these barbaric beasts who have committed crimes against humanity since they crawled out the caves. Not calling any name, but I think you know who we're talking about. We haven't had a chance to mourn. We haven't had a chance to help the families. We haven't a chance to even address the crimes that have been committed substantially. And I think this is what we need to do. So this benevolent fund is set up so that we can get just due for families that have been tormented since a certain people crawled out the caves. I'll drop the mic.
Probably put it in the I'm trying to put it on the main screen. Only thing though, I'm having a problem spelling benevolent. Let me just put your phone number on there so the people know where they can send some money through Zillow to fund. If that's okay. I'll put
it's 347-621-9324. Hold up. And benevolent is BENE.
Oh, I got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
ELENT. Benevolent. BENEVELENT. Benevolent fund. Because we do need to help people get around because we have major transportation problems trying to get us together to gather to just mourn our dead. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what this is about. And the war I'm talking about is not with guns. It's mental, spiritual, and cultural.
Mm-hmm.
I would never encourage you to attempt to deal with the devil on the devil's level. We must deal with life on our own terms, from our own perspective. I dropped the mic.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you right about that, Imam. You know what I'm saying? And then also, too, the more reason, man, well, we got to start investing in ourselves.
Black power. He might sound like Imam because they both kind of like that, got that black power, but that's New World Warrior. And that's Shabaka,
Okay.
New World, Black Power.
Yes, sir. I stand corrected. Okay.
You know
And
who you're
then,
talking about.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and as Black Joe says right here in the chat room that I have to agree on, we the only folk act like we not at war. We speak on it, but don't act like it. Okay. This is why we got to build up our own industries, you see what I'm saying? So we can make methods and ways and connect the dots for us to defend ourselves, because it's your human right to live and to protect yourself. You see what I'm saying? That's a human right. You
Yeah.
see? But they prop up all these ass scratches, yassa bosses. I'm not gonna mention their name. Well, we all the fame and all that. No. And you heard me, Black Lightning. You heard me too, Double R on the platform, man. Where these other individuals come up there. Well, we're all the same guy. Well, that happened so long ago, but nobody's left alive. He was still a slave. The problem is with that is that revenue that you got from our people, you parlayed it again and again and again and again and again. You see what I'm saying? And we're going to stay on your helmet like a damn mob boss. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Flipping it and flipping it.
Yes, sir. But as you know, off the law,
now
it's
time for them to flip it over here.
That part. Took the words right out my mouth. That part. Made it more simple.
Give us back what you stole from us. Our economist said that California stole $800 billion from us. Stole.
Yes, sir.
Tell you, the country's run by a bunch of thieves.
Yeah, it is. Oh, and also, too, I want to make this here known.
Yeah, they stole us from Africa.
How about
yes,
that?
Sir. Okay, and this here, too. And I think
we was the original inhabitants. That we were the original inhabitants of this land. We're the
we did the agriculture here.
I mean, that we the real American Indians. Some of us was already here. Some us got here.
Okay, you see, that's
I don't think they had enough nerve, guts, or the brains to travel across the world in a boat.
They didn't, man. Look at the University of San Corey, man. You know what I'm saying? And then, man, too, is that you got to look at, man, is that we the original man. We gave the world the concept of bathing. You see what I'm saying? It was black women that gave the concept of feminine hygiene. You know what I mean? And then, man, I read up on some of them kings and queens of Europe, man, saying that them women, man, over there stunk so bad, man, they didn't know about feminine hygiene. And they stunk bad. You see what I mean? And only bathed like twice in their lifetime. Man, can you imagine how funky, filthy, and nasty that is, brother? That's probably why they had the damn Black Plague, man, that wiped out half of Europe. I'm just goddamn clothes all the time. Whoa, we got feedback.
That's line for sure, because I put them back on and see what happens. Brother, you're going to have to do something. Log out, log back in, but don't have two devices. If you got Facebook and YouTube on at the same time, and not going to work. But at least I found it until it comes up again. Then I'm like, well, maybe I didn't.
All right, okay.
Technician over here. I'm being a technician. I'm troubleshooting.
Yeah.
They give us so much. Okay. Hey, look, if we was saying everything they want to hear, they wouldn't give us so much trouble. So we saying what the people need to hear. They want us to really believe It's pouring down raining right now when I just came from outside.
Yes, sir.
I turned the lights because I didn't want them to see what was in my hands.
Exactly. You know what
He
I
was,
mean? And then
oh,
also too,
I,
Black Joe put up here that Cartoon News Network
no,
commentator Walt
I,
exaggerated military role to push for gun control. You see what I'm saying?
oh, I like arrows.
Yeah, you see?
That's that
Man, get
indigenous.
you some,
That's the indigenous
yeah,
part of me.
yeah,
My
yeah,
granddad,
and get you some Shurikens as well too.
my
Mhm.
granddad, full-blooded Chiricahua Apache, and he was jet black. I mean, not jet black. He was like a dark red. So that's why I
Mhm.
know we're the original inhabitants. But my grand way darker than. I mean, he's like, golly, what can I describe him as? Like Jesus. When they Yeshua, they said Yeshua.
Yeah, they said he had the hair of lamb's wool, man, and his skin was that of burnt brass. So there's only one group of people, man, that fits that description.
You
Okay,
know?
Dynamite. Yeah, okay, you froze up, Dynamite. Did you hear my last comment?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did, brother. I sure did.
Yeah.
Yep.
And, you
See,
say,
can you
and
hear?
then the thing is, yes, sir. And then also,
Okay.
too, when you look at this racist ass institution called Hollywood, man, look at the imagery that they project of us. You see what I'm
Uh-uh.
saying? Particularly, man, them movies like Superfly, Coffee the Mac, and I was a kid, man, I used to think that shit was great. And now that I'm
Yeah.
older, man, I realize how big of a mistake that I made. But I appreciate the black actors trying to get the work that they needed. But there's two black women out of Hollywood that I had the utmost of respect for who did not allow themselves to be degraded. That was Cicely Tyson and Ruby Dee.
Well, I ain't gonna say that. I was about to put myself on too much of a pinpoint, so I ain't gonna do it. But I did have an
Well,
auntie who was a very famous singer, and my
yeah.
other auntie used to travel with her, and she say uh, they stayed in their car. They couldn't even stay in the
Yeah.
hotel when they was out there. The main attraction, you know what I'm saying?
Let me
And
tell you
I'm
something,
like,
Black
yo,
Lightning.
they get
Listen to me
paid to
when I tell
go
you.
to the hotel. Ain't that something? Black
Yeah,
power.
now
Yes,
hold
sir.
on.
Go ahead.
Okay, now hold on.
Mm,
Let me tell you something about Los Angeles at that time. There was an infamous hotel called the Dunbar Hotel that sat on
yeah.
the corner of 45th Street and Central Avenue. So when the black actors had came out there like Cab Calloway and them, man, they had to go stay there because see, until 1964, they didn't allow black people to be up there in Hollywood, and that's for real.
Right.
Yeah,
Just
that's for real. You know what I'm talking about, Double R. You know, man, you would have had the Hollywood division of the LAPD going all upside of your dome. You better be in somebody's maid or somebody's butler or chauffeur up there at that time. And I
Mom
think
Akbar
they,
back.
and
Yep.
I
I'm
think,
black in that Shabaka. You already know. I mean, early '70s, I was in Los Angeles, and I used to collect jaywalking tickets in Los Angeles. I go to
oh,
like
you
Hollywood
too?
and Western or somewhere, and when I go to
Uh-huh.
Hollywood and Western,
Uh-huh.
they would pull me.
Yeah, I know the
The
corner of
first time I
Hollywood and
experienced it,
Western very well.
but
I
if they
know the
could
corner of
lure you
Hollywood.
into the trap, yeah, if they
Yes,
could lure you
sir.
into the trap, they would either arrest you. The two things they would do in LA streets, the LAPD would either whip you off to a mental institution or arrest you or falsify some charges, arrest you for resisting, uh, disobeying a direct order, and just take you on down. If they felt like going back to the station, they would just arrest you for resisting or assault on an officer, all of that. They say you spit on them, you hit them, or you know, did something to cause you to be arrested. And they had a special radar out for black people, and not just Rodney King alone. I mean, way before Rodney King, I used to run into him and ran into the Scientology right down the street from there, and I just went in there and
Mm-hmm.
smoked them. I used me some teachings of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and I smoked up the whole headquarters of that Scientology group. And this is back, I'm saying straight up, in the early '70s. But they